turn signal with Kim Trobey.
Where do the leading presidential candidates stand when it comes to the issues of life and marriage? Well, Pastor Rick Warren finally got to ask the questions that many in the mainstream media never seem to get around to asking. At a forum held at Saddleback Church on Saturday, Senators John McCain and Barack Obama separately fielded a series of questions. Pastor Rick Warren asked each of them, at what point does a baby get human rights?
Well, I think that whether you're looking at it from a theological perspective or a scientific perspective, answering that question with specificity, is above my pay grade.
Focus on the Family Action President Jim Daly says Obama missed an important opportunity.
Well, I think it is a shocking response, number one. I think it's unfortunate that he didn't give that a little more thought. And I think most of the audience, those people of faith, certainly myself, when you heard that, you just couldn't believe it.
As for McCain,
at what point is a baby entitled to human rights?
At the moment of conception.
While that went over well with the largely evangelical audience, he hit a snag later when he got down to specifics like embryonic stem cell research.
I've come down on the side of stem cell research, but I am wildly optimistic that skin cell research, which is coming more and more into focus and practicability, will make this debate an academic one.
Well, I think it's the one thing that still troubles the McCain candidacy from the pro-life perspective. And I think he's got to hopefully come to a different conclusion when it comes to embryonic stem cell research. I think that process is underway.
Both candidates have made confusing statements when it comes to the issue of gay marriage. Warren tried to clear things up.
Define marriage.
I believe that marriage is the union between a man and a woman. I am not somebody who promotes same-sex marriage, but I do believe in civil unions.
But Obama has promised gay rights activists he'll repeal the Defense of Marriage Act if elected.
I think the media is just uneasy asking questions of faith, kind of the deeper questions. And it's easier, I think, for politicians to spin and to not answer precisely. And I think that's what was so unique about this forum, is that it really did hold both of them accountable to their heartfelt values, and they came out. So I think in that case, I think Barack Obama, again, did not switch a lot of votes his way within the evangelical community.
When it was his turn, John McCain was clear.
A union between man and woman, between one man and one woman. That's my definition of marriage. I'm a federalist. I believe in that states should make those decisions. In my state, I hope we will make that decision. In other states, they have, to recognize the unique status of marriage between man and woman.
But McCain says if a federal court rules in his state of Arizona that they must allow same-sex unions performed in Massachusetts, he would call for a federal marriage amendment.
Rather than leave it to states' rights, we would appreciate the candidates supporting a constitutional amendment to protect marriage. Now, at least McCain is on record saying that he would support that constitutional amendment.